Listen, I don't do no couch, bro. I'm gonna be honest. And for the men that's doing the couches, you hear me? I gotta talk to the men that's doing the couches. We gotta stop this, man. I mean that from my heart. I'm gonna tell you why, from experience. I had a woman try to put me on the couch. I just don't really about to go to sleep, man. Just came home, whatever, about to go to sleep. Yo, I just feel uncomfortable. I can't
It ain't
really
me, by the
sleep.
way.
I just feel uncomfortable with you in the bed. Okay. So I said to her, okay. So what you want to happen? I was just thinking like maybe you go on the couch. I said, I'm not doing that, right? This is both our beds. I'm gonna sleep right here. You know what happened? She went to sleep. Do you understand what men have to stand on something? And it's not even about the paying bills part. What I'm saying is y'all partners. Y'all there. Y'all there together. You go in that living room, it becomes a consistent thing. I can tell them go to the living room.
That's
Before
right.
you know, you're in the living room all the time.
I learned from my parents, you never lay next to your partner if y'all ain't at peace.
The only time you see me sleeping in the couch in my house is when I'm watching a movie and I fell asleep on the couch. Or maybe if I don't want to go back to the bed, I'm tired and I just want to sleep there. That's the only time you see me sleeping in the couch. Because this whole idea of sleeping in the couch when you are married and you're having issues, it makes no sense. I mean, it's probably a Western thing because back in Africa and Nigeria, that doesn't happen. Unless they have adopted it right now. But I know that growing up where I grew up, it doesn't happen. And the other guy talking about what he learned from his parents, that if there's no peace at home, then you don't lie together. It doesn't make any sense. It's very wrong. That's a very wrong thing to learn from your parents, seriously, because this is why it's important to know what you're actually picking up from your parents or from your parents' marriage. Because sometimes you pick up some things and you think it's the right thing to do, but it's not. It's not the right thing to do. So if you're in this situation where you're always going to the couch to sleep, it's wrong, because what it's going to do is that it's going to open your marriage and the enemy can attack you when you're having conflict. So the whole point of conflict resolution is to find a way to come back together and resolve your conflict so that you both can be happy and keep loving each other. But here are three things I want you to know, or three things that will help you to avoid these situations. Number one, learn how to regulate your emotion. You're an adult, for crying out loud. Learn how to regulate your emotion. Learn how to know that the problem is not necessarily your partner. There's the conflict. There's something that's the problem. Learn how to separate those things. The problem, my partner. And when you're able to separate these two things, you're able to sleep with each other, stay in the same bed, and be happy. Second thing I want you to know is that you have to learn how to pause and start. Not every issue has to be resolved right now. Not every conflict has to be resolved immediately. Some might have to wait till the next day because tensions are high, emotions are high, and if you keep talking about it, you might never ever resolve it. And the last thing I want you to do is to learn how to sleep on the same bed even when you're angry with each other, because the more you do that, the more you get used to that, and the more it becomes a normal thing that happens in your home. But when you practice the opposite, which is going to the couch, that will be normalized. And when you normalize that kind of thing in your marriage, it becomes an issue because you are giving the enemy the opportunity to attack your marriage without even knowing it. I hope this video blesses you. My name is Prophet. I'm a premarital and early marriage coach, and you should follow for more if you want to learn more.